Hello and welcome to Square Ghost and the final build review for Lego's Boutique Hotel. And it's Lego set 10297 with 3066 pieces. Yes, it's an 18 plus set, and look at that in all its glory. And let's dive straight into our minifig selection. Now, I'm going to be honest and say I can't really remember what order they came in. I think, if I remember rightly, it was the lady and then the bellhop at the back was first and second, and then we have backpacker lady, we have the travel lady, we have the accountant, and then the coffee man, and whoever that lovely lady is with the glasses, the coffee man with his coffee store, which is really nice. All the minifigs went together easy, no problems with that, and I think they all do the set justice, credit. They look good. There's links to the other sets in the modular series, which I actually spoke of the information as we built through the sets and as we got to each part. So very quickly we will go through one by one. We did the ground floor first. Obviously we made up the base plate, nothing, just a lot of plating, which I really loved. Tiling, absolutely loved it beautifully, and then the walls went up later. There you have a lovely H for the hotel. Look at the look of that. I think it's absolutely, with the lights as well, it looks fantastic. I will move the minifigs out the way so we can get a closer look. So there you go, without the minifigs. This is how it looks, absolutely. I think it's quite stunning. When I actually started the build, I was wondering, you know, what's it going to be like? You know, you see the pictures on the box, but there's more to it than that. It's down to the enjoyment of the build, what it looks like as you're building, the feel of the build, if you like, and everything's been brilliant. It's been so relaxing, so therapeutic. And let's get back into it again. So you can see now, there's the hotel sign. You can see it's a lot better with the lights underneath. You can see the big vase through the window. I think that's a nice shot as well. If I slowly but surely turn, you can see the murals, you can see the actual patio with a lovely palm tree, the sign for El Cubo, the fine art place. You can see the fine art through the door. If I turn again, you can see there's it's going to be a water decoration thing, I think, but that looks really good. You can see the cube art. Dare I point my finger and say where it is? And there's a picture in the back as well. You can see the desk, fire hydrant to boot as well. Like I say, I'm just going up. You look at the palm tree looks fantastic as well. I've got to be honest and say I think they've outdone themselves. Like I say, I had a little bit of trepidation, not a lot, but a little bit. You can see the waste dump cart at the back as I'm just swinging it around. Nothing really plain on the sides, but that's to be expected. And then of course we have our street light, which is nice. And then as we go up to the first floor, and you can see the doors. Look at that. I love the marble effect. I pointed out at the time. We've got our fence and railings, which is good. You can see the desk there with the chair. It really does look good. We've got our flags. I will point out again, just look at the awnings there, the colours, the decoration, the flowers on the. You can see the stairs through now. Look at that. It does look really good. And then we're starting to see our bell, and there is our round feature for the first floor. And now I will slowly pan up to the second floor, and you can see again, does it look good? You can see into our bedroom and our bathrooms. It looks fantastic. The actual marble effect again, the actual awnings at the top. Look at the decoration. There you go, you can see in there. Absolutely fantastic. You can see the bed knobs, as we say. Lovely decoration coming out here. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Standard build techniques, nothing really different or special. And then we go to the roof. And as I say, I didn't purposely hold it back to show you not installed. I wanted to add that bit of surprise, but it looks fantastic. If I come back, look at that just from the top. Absolutely stunning. I'll take my hat off to the designer, whoever he is. I know it probably tells you in the instructions in the book, but just off the top of my head, looks really, really good. Everything went together properly, firmly, no bits falling off. Love the glass dome thing, absolutely brilliant. Love the decoration of the snakes to make the fence, the iron wrought fences, as they call it. Absolutely brilliant. It went on okay. At first I had a little bit of problems in lining it up. It just fits onto two struts that run more or less down there, and I had a problem lining this up, but once I'd found the middle where the square is that fits into that part, gently pushed from the top and it went in, easy enough, pop, and it was in. It lies okay flat nearly. There's the odd little lift in the corners that you can see here. I might stick that down. You might be worth sort of changing that for a stud maybe, just to press it down. But you can see in general it's down enough. If you was displaying this in a city, you know, you'd probably, what can I say, do it that sort of facing, I think. Unless you wanted to turn it a little bit more that way. If you turn it that way, you would lose the back part, so I can't see the point of that. But yeah, it's been an absolutely nice build. No cons whatsoever in my opinion. The only thing I'd point out is, you know, it's 18 plus on the box. I think I'd like to say that my granddaughter, who is coming 9 this year, with a little bit of help, I don't think much would faze her. She likes Lego, she's already done sets above her age, and there's nothing really here except the little fiddly bits of the fence and stuff like that. Other than that, there's nothing that stands out where I think, oh my lord, you know, I've struggled a little bit because of my own nerve problems, but now, in the back of my mind, I'm saying it's not an 18 plus set. If you think differently, please, you know, add it in the comments and say, Kev, blah 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 blah. I don't mind. You can say what you want. I've got no problems with that at all. But other than that, I have no complaints with this set whatsoever. I enjoyed building it, I enjoyed doing the videos, and I've enjoyed doing the uploading, and it's been a fabulous little build. Like I say, stress-free, I'll get my words out. And that's the main thing of this set. It is stress-free, and I love it. I'm not going to beat about the bush. I'm not going to make this an absolutely massive long video because it's not needed. If you want to see inside the actual floors, just go back to my other videos and take a look in there. The other thing I will mention very, very quickly is, obviously, unless you take this apart, you can't get into the other floors. For me personally, as a Lego enthusiast, or brick enthusiast even, I would like this to come open. You know, put some hinges at the back, make it two sides, and it parts, and then you've got your interior to play. I think that's what they need to do with all these Lego modulars in the city, as in playability things. If they just display things, fair enough. No need to do it. You know, if it's just going into a city and it's never going to be moved again, totally understand that. But if there's a lot inside, especially if it's really, really nice and deserves to be looked at, then there should be some way of opening it up without taking it apart. Anyway, like I say, add a few comments in the box if you want to. It'd be interesting to hear other people's thoughts. And with that, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I am doing that slightly in a different order. It's been a lovely build, like I say, and I'm really grateful for anybody who's took the time to just watch any of these videos, even this video, and just, you know, either do a like or a comment or whatever. Absolutely great stuff. And with that, if you want to follow us tomorrow on to the next build, which I have no idea what it is yet, then all you have to do is click on that subscribe button. Don't be frightened to give us a thumbs up and a like if you want to. It always helps the channel immensely if you could. And as I say, thank you for watching. Appreciated. Yeah, it's been another great Square Ghost build, and I'm already looking forward to the next one. Hope to see you soon. With that, you know the score, you know the drill. My name's Kev, I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side.